Discover solutions to issues that affect your family and professional life with practical information to help you get past life's adversities. Take a proactive approach to power up your life with Rosalie's expert resources.
Florida state labor laws do not require businesses to offer paid time off as an employee benefit to employees who meet a set of qualifications, like full-time employment. Paid time off is any time not worked by an employee at their regular rate. Companies know the value in giving employees time to deal with non-work related issues. Despite the high costs of paid time off, this employee-friendly benefit helps secure and retain talented employees. We all need time off, and we have experts today in travel and caring for our family during summer months as our upcoming resources to ensure you and your family have a great time on the road or in your own backyard. Summer in Florida means grill time, and the competition between backyard chefs outdoing each other with special summer recipes can be fun. Chef Jim O'Connor, master of combining fun and food on the Food Network and original host of All American Festivals, joins us with his treats. Good morning, Chef.
Hey Rosalie, how are you?
I'm great. So tell us what's cooking in your backyard.
Well, I'll tell you, Rosalie, plain and simple, I'm gonna give you my #1 secret whenever I'm grilling. My favorite ingredient is honey. Now, a lot of folks are gonna say, well, what are you pouring it over the grill? Not true. Rosalie, I want you to go into the kitchen, reach into your cupboard, and bring the honey out front and center. I guarantee by the end of August, it will be your go-to ingredient. It's real versatile. And today I'm making a sweet, spicy salmon with a honeyed mango salsa. Now for the salsa, I'm taking Florida mangoes, of course, as we mentioned earlier, bell pepper, hot pepper, jalapeno pepper, also lime juice, red onion, and lots of honey. Mix it up and throw the mixture into the fridge so that it chills nice. Then I want you to make the glaze. Again, honey, your favorite hot sauce, lime juice, and then take the salmon. Now, we want to start with the skin side up for 2 to 3 minutes on the grill, then flip it and skin side down for 8 to 10 minutes. But the entire time, Rosalie, you've got to baste that fish with the glaze. It's going to give it all the sweet and spicy notes. Also, the honey is going to lock in the moisture of the fish so that you don't lose it into the coals. Put it on a pretty plate, get the salsa out of the fridge, and I guarantee you by the end of the day, you'll make lots of new friends.
So what should we look for when we're buying a grill?
So what you've got to do is pick a grill that will basically be an extension of your kitchen. Now, whenever I'm cooking, I always need more burners or extra space. So I got this grill. This is a Kenmore grill by Sears, and it's got 661 square inches of cooking space. It's got 4 burners, plus it's got a side burner so that I can really control the heat when I'm making my side dishes and my sauces. I also have a warming rack up top. You know, when you're making hamburgers and vegetables, a lot of time the veggies are ready before the burgers. Well, you just put them upstairs in the heating rack and it'll stay warm. So when the meat's ready, you can serve it all in one fell swoop. Now, some people out there, and I know Floridians, they're gonna say, well, that ain't big enough. Well, if you want one that's even bigger or smaller, we can, I want to send you to grillingishappiness.com. Grillingishappiness.com. Click on Grill Finder and it'll help you find the perfect grill for you and your family. There's also great recipes. There's a blog page. It's very interactive.
So if we want to emulate your recipes, where can we go to get more information?
Yeah, go to tvtips.com. You'll have this recipe plus a whole bunch of other information. And then also grillingishappiness.com. Don't forget that. You'll find the perfect grill.
Thanks, Chef.
Thank you, Rosalie. See ya.
Despite Florida's wealthy beach resorts, expensive Disney vacations, and swank Miami Beach hotels, much of the state's hard-working residents have been affected by the economy, and they need time for fun in the sun, even if it's in their own backyard. More fun in the sun tips when we return.
My family's counting on me. Do we rebuild? How can we go on? I'm so tired. Is it even worth it? I'm not sure I can be strong. How do I find a job? All
Summer is time for vacations or staycation, and it's time to celebrate with friends and family. Food and lifestyle expert Ceci Carmichael has easy tips to help you throw the best summer party ever. Good morning, Ceci.
Good morning, Rosalie. How are you?
I'm great.
Ceci, give us your most valuable tips on how to host a bang-out party this summer.
Florida.
Well, I've got a few party tips for you, but my first one, and believe me, I've made this mistake myself, is making a recipe that's complicated that you've never tried before the day of your party. I don't know if you've ever tried this, because what is going to happen is you don't know how it's going to come out. You're crazy stumbling through the recipe and you're not paying attention to your guests, and ultimately you're not going to have a good time. So as simple as that sounds, keep it simple, keep it uncomplicated, go with what you know.
Right.
How about dressing up our table with affordable tableware that's recyclable?
I used to lug out all my good china and everything used to get broken. And I just recommend using shatterproof plastic plates, glasses, utensils. The great thing about it these days is there's so many great colors and patterns that you can use to sort of customize it to your theme. And another thing that I can really get behind is that plastic is a sustainable product, meaning it's reusable, it's recyclable, and oftentimes, you know, your plastic wine glass used to be something else. So I really encourage you to put out a recycling bin, get people in the habit of recycling because it's really important. And if you go to plasticsmakeitpossible.com, a lot of great storage tips and where to find really cute things for your next party.
Okay.
Any fun food themes that'll rock our guests at the party?
Something inexpensive that I like to do is have a build your own hot dog station, and instead of just offering ketchup and mustard, that's fine too, add some other toppings so people can sort of build their own, like this beautiful corn salsa, so easy to make, and caramelized onions, and people love sort of something that's a little different, and it's incredibly fresh and flavorful.
Yeah.
So where can we go to get more information?
Go to newstoKnow.com, that's the number 2.com. Great tips, and have a great summer.
You too, Ceci.
How many times have you been on vacation and you're glued to your phone or laptop? In today's tech world, it's more difficult to unplug and really make the most of your away time with or without your family. Joining us from Orlando to tell us just how to unplug on vacation is travel expert Johnny Jett. Good morning, Johnny.
Good morning.
Johnny, a new survey reports that 30% of people going on vacation plan to take their work or their laptops with them. Why are we working when we're supposed to be playing?
This day and age, you know, jobs aren't 9 to 5 like they used to be. They're 24/7. And I think people are expected to reply to their emails or text messages or their voicemails within minutes. And again, you know, a lot of people bring their technology because, first of all, they have really good cameras and they want to share, they want to upload their photos to Facebook or Twitter. And they also want to use the technology to save money, you know, by talking home, you know, using Skype to connect, you know, at home and say, hey, this is where I am, or whatever.
So how do we take this time to break away and unplug and unwind?
Well, I think that once in a while people really do need to go off the grid, and it's tougher to do it these days because you can even get connected to Wi-Fi, you know, in the air. You can do it on a cruise, pretty much everywhere. It's tough to find a place where you can't get connected.
Vacations are expensive. Do you have any tips to help us save money on our next vacation or long weekend?
Well, the first thing you should do is set an out-of-office reply and say, you know what, I'm going off the grid. Don't even bother contacting me. Don't knock on my door. I might be home, so don't rob my house, but don't try and contact me. So number one. And number two, you know, if you do go on vacation with your technology, because you can leave it at home, but you probably don't want to do that, turn off the cellular and the data service. That way, if you're traveling internationally, it will be a lot cheaper. Just use Wi-Fi. And just make a point that you're not going to check your work email, and you're only going to use it to, you know, maybe Skype once in a while, or, you know, check your Facebook status. But you really shouldn't do that. So probably the best thing to do is when you check into the hotel, have the front desk hold it for you. Say, here's my laptop, here's my phone, my iPad. Just give it to me when I check out, or you can leave it in the hotel room safe, same way, and have your spouse, you know, set the password and not share it with you.
When some people struggle with their mortgage payments, they become frozen, petrified. Not knowing what to do, they do nothing. But the people who take action are far more likely to get the most positive outcome. Making home affordable is a free government program. Call now to talk one-on-one with a housing expert about the options that are right for you. Real help, real answers, right now.
Floridians want to cut their travel costs, and the 12-month average price per gallon for regular in Florida is 20 cents lower than the national average. But America continues its reliance on foreign oil, and the U.S. military is doing its part by leading the way in energy innovations. This summer, the Navy is testing biofuel as an alternative energy source to pave the way for the Great Green Fleet by 2016. Joining us today from the Bio International Convention are two leading experts in military and energy issues, Lieutenant General John Castello and Gary Luce. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Hey, good morning, and I also want to extend a good morning to my sister in Tallahassee. It's good to be with you people in Florida today.
So tell us about the Great Green Fleet.
It's extremely important. What we're going to see next month in July is 22 nations, 42 ships, 200 airplanes, a few submarines, and 25,000 personnel involved in one of our premier exercises. And an element of that is going to be demonstrating the viability of biofuel to run ships and to run airplanes. And what this does is gives us an opportunity to develop another source that gets us away from a single point of failure, in that, you know, we need more than one source of energy.
So if the military can switch to biofuels, why can't all Americans switch?
Well, I think over time, as these plants become more commercially viable and scaled up, a lot of Americans will get access to these fuels through their blended components. We see the biofuels representing anywhere from 10 to 15% of the market in the long run. So I think it's, in the short run, it's, you know, having the Americans talk to their congressmen and continue support of the programs that are in place today.
Why is it so important for Americans to break away from fossil fuels and foreign oil dependence?
I think a lot of it is done today through communications like these, and as we talk to our congressmen, and just reinforce the importance to build this alternative network to, you know, create not only alternative sources of energy supply, but domestic jobs and growth. At the end of the day, all of this has to be competitive with a competitive market out there, but to get to there, we need some stability in the policies such that longer-term capital and debt can be brought to these projects.
What other new biotechnology breakthroughs are there?
Well, from a technology standpoint, you know, a lot of the players are heading toward commercial scale. So the real breakthrough is happening on the financing front of putting structures in place that can make the capital in the market, the debt and the equity I spoke of earlier, comfortable with making these investments. Because again, they have to compete with other alternative investments. So one of the things being talked at the Bio conference today is some of these new structures that are being put in place.
So where can we go to get more information on biofuel?
One is bio.org, another one is biofuelsdigest.com.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Oh, the joys of motherhood. New moms get no sleep, chores, they juggle and balance a career, and endless lists of family responsibilities. So if you're expecting your first baby, or you're a practice mom trying to navigate through the various stages of parenthood, you want to enjoy your summertime. Parenting expert, journalist, and maternity nurse expert Linda Ciampa is here with some mommy coping suggestions. Linda, give us 5 tips to help moms on the go.
You know, I thought we would start with, if you were bringing home a new baby, one of the most basic things you're going to do for the first year of life is feed the baby. And if you're mixing formula, it's important to have clean, pure water at your fingertips. I mean, your child's a little bit older, Rose, this is a great tip. You can pour the pure water in a sippy cup and offer it as a healthy alternative to sugary drinks and juices. And you can buy it in a variety of sizes, from the big jugs to the single serving bottles. It's available with or without fluoride. And I think it's really important to get our kids off to a healthy start and teach them that water is the beverage of choice when you're a child, and grow up with that in your mind, because it really can help reduce the rate of obesity and tooth decay. And you know, Rose, another essential for busy moms, and this sounds so basic, but just having baby wipes on hand can be really helpful around the house. But you know, being a mother is a tough job. It really is. So you need to take care of yourself. You need to eat right. You need to exercise. You need to ask for help. You need to spend some time with your friends, and you know, you need to rest as well. So I think those are all things that you need to know as you're going into this.
So what new technology is out to help families stay healthy this summer?
One thing that can be a real challenge is finding a clean public bathroom. And with that in mind, there's a new app for that I wanted to tell you about. The people from Charmin have launched a free mobile app. It's called Sit or Squat. It takes all the guesswork out of this. Say you're in New York City, Rose. You pull up the map and you can search for clean restrooms with changing tables. The database has more than 125,000 restrooms, and you can use this with their smartphone or mobile device.
How do new moms create a healthy balance between their lives, their lifestyle, and their baby and older children?
It's a tough balance, it really is, but I think you have to know, if you don't take care of yourself, that you're not going to be able to take good care of your family. So you have to make it a priority. You know, the postpartum depression is a real problem. I do maternity nursing, and we always tell our patients going out the door, if you feel yourself slipping, if you feel yourself, you don't want to wake up in the morning, take care of your baby, care about your partner, you're going down the hill, you need to reach out, talk to your partner. A lot of times the OB/GYN offices will have resources. Sometimes you just need someone to talk to. Sometimes you just need someone to come over and cook a meal, do the laundry, clean up the house. Sometimes that's all it takes.
Thanks, Linda, for your healthy mommy and baby tips.
Okay, take care.
A recent national survey commissioned by the Council for Responsible Nutrition reports 82% of adults try to eat a balanced diet, and 61% report they exercise regularly. A busy schedule can cause us to veer off of our regular routine and cause our overall wellness to be one of the bottom priorities on our to-do list. Busy mom and star of American Girl, Nia Vardalos, and naturopathic doctor Duffy McKee have tips to help us stay healthy all summer long, to keep up with our families feeling great during all this season of schedule changes. Good morning to both of you.
Hi, Rosalie.
Good morning.
Nia, many moms who work say they gained weight because they don't have time to exercise. So how do you address that issue?
You know, I had to get very organized. A few years ago, I had to really change the way I was eating, and I talked to my healthcare professional, and now I have partnered with Life Supplemented because I have learned about the 3 pillars of health, which are healthy diet, taking supplements, and exercise.
So, doctor, what do you tell patients who say they're too busy to cook and eat a balanced meal, let alone taking time to exercise?
Well, what we try to tell people is keep it simple and focus on the 3 pillars. You have healthy diet. Examine what you eat, add some healthy foods. We have supplementation. Talk to your healthcare provider about what supplements might be right for you. And then exercise. Find an exercise program that fits your lifestyle, and all you have to do is carve the little bit of time out. Start small, 15 minutes, build up to 50 minutes to an hour a day.
So how about a healthy, balanced meal for the family?
You know, Rosalie, that's a great question. And frankly, I would start with a multivitamin. For less than $1 a day, a typical store brand multivitamin can provide you with that insurance of the extra nutrition to round out what you might be missing in your diet.
So what are some healthy lifestyle tips that we can all integrate into our daily routine all year long?
For me, what I'm trying to do is just the more time I spend with my daughter, the more time I find myself outdoors, exercising, just finding better ways to do things other than driving in a car to work, you know, the adult way that we approach every day. So I would say having a child around, if you don't have a child, go borrow one and make sure that, you know, people know that you're borrowing that kid. And, you know, you can always just find ways to stay more active when you're around kids, especially in the summertime, and wear sunblock.
And I think, Nia, you alluded to something earlier that's really important, is in the summer things do get chaotic, schedules change, so being organized and making lists, that does help. Kind of track what you're doing. We've created a nice fun tool at lifesupplemented.org called My Wellness Scorecard. Fun, free, easy, takes a few minutes, and you sit down and you record some of your habits, and it'll point you to other things you can add.
Lead paint poisoning affects 1 million children today. It's also 100% preventable. If your home was built before 1978, visit leadfreekids.org to learn more.
According to the National Sleep Foundation, 1 in 4 adults say they suffer from occasional sleeplessness with difficulty falling asleep or waking up unrefreshed at least a few times a week. Hot weather, more sunlight, and disrupted routines due to summer vacations can make the problem worse. Dr. Josph Ojile is a board member of the National Sleep Foundation and president of the Clayton Sleep Institute. He joins us today to dispel common sleep myths and help us sleep soundly and wake up refreshed. Good morning, Doctor.
Good morning, Rosalie.
So, Doctor, why is sleep so important, and why do so many people, like myself, have a hard time falling asleep?
Well, as you know, Rosalie, sleep's a critical element of feeling good during the day. So the purpose of sleep is to improve our daytime function. And for people who don't get quite the amount of sleep they need or get disrupted sleep, it can impact every aspect of their daily function, including how they think, how active they are, the quality of their life. So it truly influences every aspect of their daytime function.
So what is the difference between occasional sleeplessness and what some people refer to as insomnia?
So insomnia is more of a chronic issue that what happens is you have difficulty either getting asleep, staying asleep, or having restful sleep, and you have a daytime consequence. So most people suffer from insomnia over a period of weeks or months. It becomes a chronic problem, and they should discuss this with their physician. Occasional sleeplessness can occur frequently, Rosalie, in folks who are traveling, who have increased stress in their lives, day-to-day stress, some event that's troubling them, or for whatever reason, they just get a little bit out of sync and have some difficulty getting to sleep one night here or there.
Can watching TV help us fall asleep?
Well, that isn't, as physicians in sleep, we would not necessarily prescribe that as the best treatment for trying to get to sleep. If you develop the behaviors of using the TV to get you to sleep when you're in bed, what'll happen is you'll start to become psychologically used to that. The behavior will become automatic or a habit, and you'll need that sleep to get you to sleep, to the TV to help you get to sleep. So part of what we want you to do is develop, or what we want folks to do is develop very good sleep habits where they get in bed when they're tired and ready to go to sleep. They do that on a regular basis, making that wake time and sleep time nearly the same each and every day. Those habits, those sleep behaviors are critical to healthy sleep.
How about exercising?
Well, so Rosalie, I want to go on the record here. You know, it's the campaign season. We're pro-sleep. We're pro-exercise. We're for exercise. But exercise right before you want to go to bed is not usually recommended. And the reason is it increases your metabolism, your heart rate, all those things that are very wakefulness promoting. So for most folks, exercise 3 to 4 hours before sleep is a better modality to help them ease into sleep.
Where can we find more information?
So the websites you want to consider for your viewers to look at are sleepfoundation.org and zquill.com.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you for your interest in sleep.
Enjoy your family and friends on the road or at home by celebrating summer together. Make it special. Take time to unplug technology and catch up on some good sleeping habits. Get help if you're a new mom or one that's a little more seasoned by utilizing your own family and friends network. And address your daily health and dietary needs as well as your personal needs. We hope today's resources inspire you to take a proactive approach to catch up on life or just rest to recharge your batteries. Share your vacation or staycation memories with us on Facebook and RosalieArcherShow.com. And have a great Florida vacation. See you next week. Will the solutions to this show's issues help you or a loved one? Find shows like this and others on our website at RosalieArcherShow.com.